Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to TerickTime in Dolphin Cove. That was a lot more than I thought it was going to be, but that's okay. I have been spending a ton of time planning out things in my little old world here, and I'm really wanting to invest in the walkability. I'm going to go with walkability of my world. For, well, I have great little old wings, but you know who doesn't have wings? This handsome little fella. This little fella, Milo, cannot fly. Well, technically Milo could fly, but it would be short and everybody would be very upset. Mostly me. So we're going to improve the walkability of the world and continue making little old fancy bridges and walkways, and I have a llama now apparently. Hello. Yeah, this bridge serves not only a aesthetic and background piece with the monolith in the back. Not quite done. I still need to leafify and ageify it, but I can't right now. I have other things on my mind that I would like to go do and show you and stuff, but also it serves a purpose. A kind of funky looking up on the roof there, don't you think? It's a little trippy, but if we actually go into the monolith and down these little stairs, it takes us to our fun and fancy functional little tree farmy area. So we've got the oak and the birch and the nether tree bits there. And then I did do a little bit of terraforming and kind of had to raise the mountain here because the trees grew so tall you could see them and it was awkward. And then I discovered I have an accidental chicken farm, and I don't know how the chicken got in there, but the chicken got in there, and now I have eggs. Right there, another egg, just a little boop, and now I have eggs. And I'm just gonna leave it be because there's some weirdness going on over here. Like, check this out. What? It's a passive mob convention. Like, all the passive mobs in the area have come to this hilltop. I don't know why. I don't understand. Also, ooh, pretty mountains. But if anybody actually knows why, like, do they just like the view, or I'm confused. But putting confused Terrick in the past, this also gives me an ability to, well, have some other little projects to work on. I can continue some ruined building, monoliths, bridges, all sorts of things. It's quite fun, and it's something I don't really have to plan. I can just kind of wing it, which is great because, well, sometimes the amount of planning that goes into a build is tiresome. Very tiresome. But this is oodles of fun. But I have been going through stone like you wouldn't believe. So I actually had to go and make, a little new and improved a stone farm because I went down the wrong path. I haven't gotten used to this in F5 yet. But yeah, I meant and built a fancy little stone generator, which incorporated some new builds and some old builds and fanciness, and let me show you. Hi, Dolly. Always nice to see you. We did this little area a couple episodes ago, and I hadn't quite done any interiors because I wasn't really quite sure. Well, I figured out what I wanted to do. I put a stone generator in here, and it's nothing too crazy, just a little fancy interior, an ender chest, a whole bunch of shulkers here. And then this little stone generator, I've got it set up so when I flick the lever, we're gonna get the pistons going. So when I stand my face in here, I will get skedoodled either side to get all of the stone, which works out quite well. And it's just a little happy etho hopper clock. We've got the bits being spat into a water stream there, and then I have a beacon hidden over here, which I can, well, it all gets turned on at the same time. So when I flick the lever to turn everything on, the beacon gets turned on, and I can just get myself all of the stone. And when I say all of the stone, I mean, like, I was here for not very long, and I have lots of stone. It's wonderful and fantastic, and that's my face. But I'm not procrastinating. I swear. I just have lots of things going on, and my brain is a scramble and funsies and goodness gracious. Two things. One, ow. The cake project is going to be on hold for this episode because, well, I had an idea. I had an idea, and that little fancy idea took me back up to the mountain village. Ow. So we're gonna go up there, and I'm gonna show you a few things that, well, I've got planned for this episode. And hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope you all are well. Hello. Okay, so recently we built the 2 towers and had a lot of fun with this, but then I got myself, well, I thought I had an idea for the inside, but then as soon as I kind of thought about it and planned about it a little bit more, everything changed and evolved, and everything went bigger and better. I'm gonna be real, it's better. So what I've got planned is we've got a new skylight, the old accidental skylight, which eventually I'll fix. It's okay, we'll get there. But for this episode, I really want to take care of this. And originally this was the entrance, but now this is going to be the entrance to the entrance. Yeah, it's an entrance paradox, but I'm really excited to show you this because, mwah, chef's kiss. It's gonna be good. So everything is all fancy and planned out and whatnot. I've got my on purpose skylight, and then all of this is going to be fancy, like big old fancy. So I'm going to fill up my pockets here with, yes, I need a lot of tough because tough is great, I think. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do the walls. I'm going to texture the walls and the ceiling and whatnot, get that done and out of the way, and then we can build the entrance to the entrance of the entrance. I'm sorry, I'll be right back. Alrighty, with the walls and the ceiling put in, this is actually a great little time where I can show that the reason the skylight's going to be there is, I missed the block there, whoopsies, but you actually get a little bit of the weather coming through. And then once this gets done, I start figuring out down there, this is going to be a staircase going further down into the mountains, and I possibly will be kind of playing off the kind of Lord of the Rings or Tolkien hobbity vibes. So, you know, dungeony, big fancy columns, fancy ornate ceilings, stuff. There might even be a dragon, maybe. We'll have to see. But right now, I think I'm going to skip back into a time lapse now that I've got everything kind of laid out here. And I am going to start decorating the entrance. I know it's getting weird, but we're just gonna roll with it. And welcome back from that time lapse. I hope you enjoyed it. It has been a little while, and I've gone through and added a couple more fancy details and lighting and whatnot in the inner entrance to the Halls of Iron. So let's go take a quick little gandering look. as it starts to rain. Hello. So coming in here with the shaders on now is, ooh, 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 ooh. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So I've gone through and added in a whole lot of the poppies still because, well, poppies and iron just kind of are affiliated together. If you know, for the poppy farms that produce iron as well by accident, of course. But I then have also gone through and mined a ton of the iron bean blocks and used them as decoration because I'm crazy apparently. So it looks like this entire hall of iron has numerous amounts of big iron ore veins kicking around. So it is a great place for iron. That light beam, ooh, party, 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 party. But then I've also added in all of the soul lanterns, the soul fires, just adding in a lot of subtle lighting to kind of keep it as a dark and moody environment still, but making sure that, well, this is lower half slab, so nothing can spawn, but there are a few spawnable places around. And also, I don't want it to be so dark you can't see, but I really like how this has come together. It feels very grand and almost dwarven-y, and yes, I am leaning into my love of Lord of the Rings with the two towers out on the front here. And then as we continue to work into the depths of the Halls of Iron, I can plan on making a, well, villager trading area for iron, of course, but then also a treasure room because nobody knows this about me, but I kind of have this thing where I can impersonate Smog from The Hobbit, like the Benedict cucumber patch dude. You know who I'm talking about. But yeah, hang on.
In the depths of the halls of iron, there will be a treasure that any dragon would possess.
I'm sorry, that hurt. It was worth it though. That took a couple of takes, but we're good. I'm gonna take the big old fancy head off. Yeah, so smog is a thing. And yeah, if you've ever seen the movie The Hobbit or read the books, you kind of know what I'm hoping to accomplish here. I'm just gonna turn off the shaders real quick. And what I would like to do, not in this episode, unfortunately, but I want to continue digging this down, and then basically we're gonna come down this way, and then we're gonna do kind of a left and a right turn, and we're gonna turn back, and then I want it to just really open up into a massive hall, and I'll have to spend a bunch of time, you know, mining for gold and iron and diamonds, and just basically just I just want to have a massive treasure hoard, and somewhere down there villagers trading for iron because that will just be beneficial. But the episode shall not come to an end quite yet. We have just a little bit more time, and I would like to work on this little fancy staircase. I don't think it's going to be too, you know, kind of over the top, but I do want to kind of keep it in keeping with the two towers. So bringing in some of the mossy cobble into this way, and then kind of working up a diagonal staircase with slabs, and then transitioning to some actual stairs here. And then we're gonna have to terraform and sleep and whatnot, but the terraforming I'm thinking I'll do on a stream, but I definitely do want to get these stairs taken care of in this episode. So I'm gonna sleep and we're gonna get going. Okay, armed with some slabs and stairs and whatnot, I am going to start kind of sculpting in the staircase here. So we're gonna be doing the slab, the stairs over here. If my brain would cooperate, that would be swell. So this one can actually get moved back just a smidge, which is good. That was too much. Hello. And then I'm just gonna basically work this into the cobblestone that I have here. I do need to go grab some mossy cobble there, but I kind of just take it along here, I'm thinking. And then I can always do something, a little fancy here and whatnot. But for now, just gonna start getting this laid out, and we'll uncover things that I tried to forget about. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, I'd say we have a wonderful little start here. So nice little textured up, integrated the cobble into the stone, into the brick, and just ran it all the way in here. So now, I think I should grab some doit, and we're just gonna kind of quickly figure out where this kind of embankment is gonna go, I suppose, or cliffside. I don't really know what this is gonna become yet, but it's gonna be steeper, obviously, because, well, it's got bits and bobs and whatnot that need to happen over yonder, and I should probably light this up so I don't make a mob farm. Okay. So that's gonna kind of go up like that, but that does mean I have this little area here to play with, and I do want to kind of continue some of the stuff that we've done over on the other side here, so kind of bring some of the texturing, the detailing on the trees and whatnot from this side, and integrate it over onto this side as well. So I'm thinking we're gonna need a little bit of a tree probably in here, one or two, just to kind of help cover up that little cliff side there. We're gonna move that one over one block, and then I think I'm gonna grab some, I think I used oak logs. Yeah, I used oak logs for some walls and whatnot, so I'm gonna go grab some of those. Pardon me, that's my, oh, I'm sorry, you're sleeping. Fine, you just do your thing. I'm gonna go grab some oak logs and some whatnot, just to kind of get some walls going in, and then probably another tree over here. Yes, it should be good. So let me go get some stuff and putz around a little bit, and then I will show you what we've accomplished so far. And do you mind getting out of my bed? Like, I would like to sleep, please. Thank you. Now you're standing on my face. That's just worse. Okay. I love how this little front bit has come together. I've integrated a couple of statues, of course, because why not? A little bit of fancy walls, some fancy stairs going up to the halls of iron, and really, really taking this little side of the mountain village to the next level. And I absolutely love the progress that we have made in this episode. So many good things, so many good ideas have come to me while working on this. I've got so many ideas for the lower levels of the halls of iron. I'm so excited. I'm so very excited. It's amazing. But there is one slight problem. I think I've used like 1,000 rockets today, flying back and forth from the mountain village to Dolphin Cove, the Cake Project. It's becoming a nuisance. So I think I'm gonna have to take some time to figure out a slightly better way of getting back and forth. But I don't want to jump into the nether every time. I would like something a little bit more entertaining, fun. So I have a couple of ideas, but if you have any suggestions, please, by all means, let me know down in the comments. I truly would appreciate it. But with that being said, folks, I am going to smash my face into the floor, and we are going to have to wrap this episode up. It has been a great old time. I have been working my butt off today, so I need to go edit this thing and get it out to you first thing tomorrow morning. And as always, thank you so very much for sharing your time with me. I always truly do appreciate it. And until next time, folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.